You're a goofball. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. Today I am working on Timney Arts. If you haven't noticed, it is a big fish eating or trying to eat a little fish. So, how was everybody's weekend? Did y'all enjoy the DP-a-thon? Loads and loads of fun. Oh man, I stayed up way too late for that. We had some good charities that we were putting in for, and just a good old-fashioned good time with the community of awesome people. So today it's not gonna be a long video. I'm gonna try to break it up into like 30-minute long videos. It's easier on my internet, because if I was to upload a hour-long video, it's gonna take 2 hours. 2 hours and 20 minutes roughly. So that's just too long. The other day I left work, I left home, my laptop was uploading, the laptop went to sleep and the upload stopped, and it still had like an hour 40 minutes to go. And I was like, alright, I gotta cut these down. Half hours. I've done a couple of half hours the last couple of days. And that scared me. When I first looked at it, I thought I mixed up the colors. It's 209, 210. I was like, shoot. I finished that one. I'm working on this one. Whew. I thought I was gonna mix up colors. Anyways. I don't even know what I was talking about. Brain is sleep deprived. Holy cow. Like, all I want to do today is sleep. I'm getting old. I can't hang with the young bucks no more. I can still hang. I'm a night owl as it is. It's just, I tried staying up and going to everybody's live, and that just was not happening. I ended up and crashed right here in my chair. Woke back up. I was in Ashley's live. My goal was to make it to Ashley's live, take an hour nap, and then hit Pippa's live, and then hit. It was after Pippa. And then I get a couple hours of sleep, and then hitting up a couple more people. But that didn't happen. It was all over the place. And then, not the squirrel, but I'm pretty much done talking about that. A fire update, because we do have a fire. Good old California with their fires. It is 3 hours from me. So and that's like 300 miles. So it would have to burn a long ways before it got to me. I know some people were worried, but don't be worried. I ain't in danger. If I was, I wouldn't go anywhere anyways. I have too much stuff to leave behind. We fought it out with the fire marshals a couple of times, and they let us stay. But you explain to them, you have all these, like 9 cows, 6 head of horses, 13 cows down the road at a neighbor's, letting them eat up his field. How are we supposed to move all these animals? Do you expect us to leave these animals? And then he let us stay. And then the fire turned and went away from us. And he came back and said, we're evacuating other places now. Can we send people over here to board horses if they're needed? And we absolutely. This was like 9 or 10 years ago. The Jones Valley fire. And that's how I got 2 of my Mustangs. They were 6-month-old babies. Full of piss and vinegar, feisty as feisty can be. They, the female, she ended up got all stupid on me one day when I was going down to get her to work her in the round pen, starting to teach her with her reining and groundwork, and just, start getting her to halter broke mainly, and then started doing some reining work with her, getting her to know that I'm in charge with the reins, that she can't go buck off and do what she wants to do. And she got stupid on me when I was taking her, or when I was going down to get her out of her stall in the barn, and she got all stupid on me. And as we were leaving the barn, it's a corral panel with a gate on it, and she reared up right inside that corral panel, and as she came down, it cut her right in her eyeball, because she hit the corral panel where the gate was attached, like the hinge area, and cut her freaking eyeball wide open. I was like, oh my gosh, horse, you're a glutton for punishment. It's like she just didn't know to stop. But anyways, I just figured I'd talk about horses for a little bit since we were talking about horses the other day. And that's how I got two of my horses. I ended up traded my other horse for the two young horses, the two young Mustangs. I traded my half Mustang, half Arabian to a lady, and she continued running him in endurance races. He's still to this date runs endurance races, and he is good. She's won lots of money with him from running endurance races. And endurance races, if you don't know what they are like you go up to the mountains and you go ride through the mountains and try to get to the next checkpoint before somebody else does. So, I mean, like, you gotta push your horse through some of the nastiest stuff you can think of. And you gotta be able to take care of your horse if something happens. But if you do tap out, there is a vet that's on standby to take care of things. But that's what I did for a long time, was I ran endurance races with that horse. And I hurt my knee. And, well, I hurt my knee because he rolled on me. He lost his footing and rolled over top of me and messed up my knee really bad. So I stopped riding him because my knee was messed up. My knee's still jacked up. But that's a completely different story. And I thought I killed him or something because he just sat there and screamed bloody murder. And then I ended up pulled my knife and cut the stirrup because the stirrup was stuck under my leg, so he couldn't get up. But I didn't really want him to get up because I didn't want to risk him getting up and running with me still attached to a stirrup. So I slowly eased him up and held on to the reins. He pulled up, and luckily my hoof wasn't in the reins, and he stood up, and I pulled myself up to him, got back on him, and I finished my ride, and I ended up in third place out of crashing. And Chisholm was fine. Yeah, and then my horse had a weird name. There was a country western pair of boots. They're called Chisholms, so we called him Chisholm. And of course, I forgot a row of what I'm working on. So, is there anything you guys would like to hear me talk about in my wild stories of anything? Because I'm just curious. I just like feedback. You guys just like my random talk about whatever's going on. And got them all. So I got those two Mustangs, and I traded him. I traded a male and a female Mustang for my Arabian Mustang, and I still had another horse who was a red dun, and he was actually my aunt's horse, but she gave him to me. And that was my horse I rode on a daily basis. He wasn't a full out horse. I mean, he was a horse, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't a horse. He had an injury. He couldn't gallop. And he really shouldn't run. So it was more of just kind of a trot walk horse. Which was fine because my nieces loved going out and riding on him. I loved riding on him. And then when I got rid of Chisholm and traded him for those two ponies, or the two Mustangs, my aunt took Red, which my red dun's name was Red. I called him Son. She took him and sold him out from underneath me. Oh, that pissed me off. She's like, you got those two babies. You don't have time for him. I needed the money. Aunt Jeanette, that is wrong. Sell my horse that you gave me. Me and my aunt were very close. This is my mom's mom, or my mom's sister, sorry. We were very close. Whenever I wasn't with my mom, I was with my aunt. Because my aunt was a horsewoman. My mom was a horsewoman too, but my aunt was always doing rodeos, or my aunt used to run she used to barrel race. Her first horse that she had that I remember growing up, it was a buckskin mare Mustang that she bought down in Riverside, Orange County area where they lived. And my aunt taught the horse how to run barrels, and she did good. Her name was Girl. She did really good with barrels. She was top notch. My aunt had so many trophies from that horse. My aunt's her trailer broke down one day. She was going to a rodeo, and she put her saddle on and all of her tack that she needed, and then went down to the rodeo, and she rode the horse like 20 miles to the rodeo, and then participated in the rodeo, won the event, and then somebody in the crowd said, I bet you can't run that horse with no reins. And my aunt said, you got any money on that? And he's like, yeah, I'll pay to have your truck fixed. Because if I remember right, it was just like a starter. It wasn't nothing outrageous. And so she freaking pulled the bridle off of that horse and ran that horse barrels with no reins. And that horse ran those barrels faster than when it did with the reins. So she started running that horse with no reins. and she was winning left and right with that horse. I miss Girl. She was a good horse. That's the horse I grew up to. I used to always go ride Girl. I go ask Aunt Net, can I go ride Girl? She'd go, yeah, you can go ride Girl. By the time I was around, I mean, I was probably, shoot, 7. I think my aunt gave me a horse when I was 6 and my brother was 7. Well, a pony. We kept asking her for a pony. And my mom said no. My Aunt Jeanette went and bought us a pony. And she told us, the only thing is, you boys have to break it. And my mom said, they're too little. Nope. And she goes, nope, I'll work with them. But they're breaking that pony. Oh, we broke that pony. His name was Skeeter. He liked to buck. Me and my brother Jason both got bucked off plenty of times with Skeeter. Oh, that brings back so many memories. It's like my dad, not to get all squirrel on you guys, but today, my dad said something, and he's like, man, I really wish I could remember where that water line goes to from here. And then I said, it goes from here, and it goes over there, and then blah, 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 blah. So we walk over and dig a hole, and there it was. And he's like, how do you remember that? I go, I'm young. I still have a memory. My dad, he don't remember anything. He has, I don't know what he has, but he don't remember nothing. I tell him all the time, I think it's, you just want to remember what you want to remember. So, I grew up with horses my whole life. Leave your sister alone. Hey. Yoo-hoo. You not talking to me? I guess she don't want to come here. I'm not calling you. Where's she at? She in bed? She being lazy, mommy. You don't want to say hi? Okay. She's asking. They keep asking. She's standing over there. She would probably shoot me if I showed you guys. She don't want to talk. She don't want to talk no more, no more, no more. It's okay. Yeah, Trapper will stay here and keep me company. Hamburger butt. Sorry, you guys. I thought she might want to say hi, but she don't want to. She thinks social media's stupid, waste of time, but that's alright. She has her opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. So, we're about 25 minutes in. We're gonna go for about another 20 or another 10 minutes or so. Kind of keep it on the shorter side so it's easier to upload. And tomorrow, what do I got for you guys tomorrow? Oh, I have a unboxing of a gift. Someone sent me for my birthday. If you don't know, my birthday is coming up. It is August 5th. I hope you all can make to my next Saturday live. It's going to be a blast. I hope, because that's going to kick off my birthday week, because my birthday is Monday. And I'll be old. Be old fart. I'll be 42. 42 years old. My body feels like I'm 50. Hey, you can't fall off. So, you guys want to see some cuteness? Hi, cutie pie. You can go in a room where the AC's at. You don't have to stay in here with Dad. Got AC running in my room, cooling her down. You gonna stay with Dad? You okay? He's a bed hog anyways. When the AC's on, oh yeah, that dog's a bed hog. And then Wednesday, I'm going to work on Victoria's Moon. That's like the thing that pops into my head every time is Victoria's Secrets. So I've actually called it that a couple of times. I don't care. Because Victoria has shown her secrets. So I'll be working on that. I already started working on it, but it was pissing me off because it's double-sided adhesive, like I said earlier, and it is being stubborn. I'm not used to working with it. Pisses me off. But if I have to single place it, I'll single place it. Slow it down. Single place it. It'll go quick. It'll go easier. I can make sure I'm putting it in the right spot. And go from there. Yes. So I'm probably gonna finish this color and tell you guys later, skaters. Anything you guys want to say? Anything you want me to talk about? Anything you would like to see on the channel? Feel free. Leave it in the comments. I do have some new stuff coming. I know I was talking about doing coloring. I have stuff to do coloring. I have gel pens, Ohuhu markers, Prismacolor, Scholar pencils, some basic stuff, but I don't know. I'm pretty rusty with my coloring, so I've been spending a lot of my time coloring, trying to break the rust off, because I haven't done any kind of coloring or art class since high school. I loved art class. That was my biggest class of all until I got kicked out of it. I got kicked out of class. Excuse me. Because my brother. We had block classes. Block class is a 3-hour long class. And we just left one class, and you don't get a break. You're in there for 3 hours, and you leave that class, you go to the next class for 3 hours, and then you have lunch. And then another 3 hours. So my brother asked the teacher, "Can I go to the bathroom?" She said no. He asked her 5 or 6 times, "Can he go to the bathroom?" No, no, no. So he stood on top of his desk and peed into the trash can in front of everybody. That's my brother. I got my mom's side of things, so I'm a little bit more calm and cool and collective. Both of my other brothers, they have my dad's temper, and you can say one word to them and they're gonna cut your throat out. And yeah, it's crazy. So I think that's it for today. Tomorrow, a gift unbagging or unboxing. Wednesday, another whip and chat. Feel free to write in the comments what you want to see or what do you want me to talk about, and then we'll go from there. So, like always, peace. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Don't forget to go check out my Patreons. You have Diamond Painting with Anxiety, Debbie B, or Debbie W. Yeah, Debbie W. Sorry. I should write things down. I'm squirrel. Anyways, y'all, have a great day. See ya.